Hello, Aries. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Hope you're all doing well. I'm going to do a reading for you. Really nothing to say. I finished my journey around the house and I'm back in the office, which kind of feels nice because I don't have to pat dogs and cats and lock them in the furnace. That was a lot of fiasco yesterday. So no fiascos. We're here. We're ready to pull cards. I'm going to look at past, present, and future this week in these readings, Aries. So that'll be interesting. I got a couple of oracle decks and then I've got the tarot. So I'm going to pull out the oracle decks first and kind of see what's going on. False person, distant horizons. Somebody who pretends to be something is on the horizon for you. Or somebody who has been pretending to be something is on the horizon. I don't know what that's about. Well, I'll say this. I see a change for you in the future. I don't know what that's about yet. That's why I'm getting into the other deck. Interesting. Huh. Interesting cards. It's quiet, isn't it? I know, that's not like me. All right, we're talking about, I'm going to see how this goes for you. We're talking about your occupation in this reading. And what I want to say, okay, I'm seeing something here. Okay. In the past, you literally have unexpected income, and then you and your loved ones are safe. I want to say it looks like something happened here in the past where maybe you happen to have either the right money in the right stocks at a time when things were going down. Other values were kind of decreasing and going down, or you had an opportunity to make some money here, or you got a raise. It just kind of feels like there's some sort of something positive for you financially that kind of kept you and your loved ones safe while things were perhaps unexpected things were occurring in the economy, in the world around us. Yeah, so I'm going to pull out tarot cards because I find the tarot cards really get me into the meat and potatoes of this, like putting the gravy down and then we got to add the ingredients. Now, okay, because there's something about your occupation here is what we're talking about. So I don't know if that unexpected income came from your occupation or if could have been something you inherited. There's a lot of different ways this could have come in, but it's something that you weren't planning on. You didn't really see it coming. You could have even been maybe doing a hobby or something, and then suddenly people were interested in purchasing this hobby, or they wanted to order like something. And but because you and your loved ones are safe, it just feels like it was good timing. I mean, it was really, really good timing for you. And maybe things were getting really tight. You were thinking, gosh, I don't know if we can afford to continue to live here. So it's good timing for you in the past to do with money that you didn't see coming in for you. Now, what's really curious is in the present, you have child and you have a new romantic cycle begins. That's a really weird combination. You could be actually, it could be somebody who's younger than you. I already feel uncomfortable with the way this is coming out because there's a lot of sick bastards out there. but I don't read for them. So this could be a romantic cycle with somebody who has a child. But you know, what's weirder though is the underlying is occupation. So you could be working somewhere where there are children. Because like this is right now. You could be working somewhere where there are children. You could be having an opportunity to work somewhere where there are children. And romantic. It could be like a partnership, but it could also be very dreamlike, like very dreamy, very Piscean. You know, like this could be poetry, art. You could be teaching children art. I don't know what, but there's something to do with a child here. Could even have something to do with a childhood dream. That's possible too. So there could be something that is about to unfold for you or is unfolding for you in the present that has to do with a possible childhood dream, and it has something to do with creating balance in your life. And it could be a romantic cycle with a partner. There could be some changes in a relationship that you're already in, or it could be a new relationship. But it feels like somehow it's connected to your occupation. So you might meet this person at work. You might have met this person at work. Now, there's a change in the future. It's a good change because the card that you have is luck is on your side. And you might be moving. You might be moving. You might be changing occupations. You might have, even in the past, with the unexpected income, maybe you got a buyout or a payout in some fashion. And you're like, you know, I'm going to take this while I can. And now, though, I see like you're going somewhere. Like this person is putting luggage, all sorts of stuff, lamps, chairs in the back of this old car. And New Moon in Sagittarius as well. This is about like travel, often like going long distances here, traveling. Oh my God, you have all new moon cards. So you're really starting a new cycle. It looks like you're starting a new work cycle, like a new occupation perhaps. This is a time to give rather than take. So yeah, you're going to be giving of yourself. Hold your vision. What do you need to release? Those are the underlying. I have something to do with an occupation. I'm really getting the feeling here, guys, that you're going to be changing jobs, or you could be, you could be moving, but this is all very lucky. Like there is a real sense of like serendipitous energy here. 4-leaf clover from the past, present, and into the future. Like something is unfolding for you that's very fortunate. Let's get into the meat and potatoes, honey. This unexpected income could even be providing you with, in the future, a better place to live. See that too? Luck is on your side. And as I'm saying that, like, prices of everything are... The prices of everything. The prices of everything are going up. Except houses and cars. And if you haven't noticed the prices of cars going down yet, everything that I've been seeing and watching is indicated that it's going to be happening. So let's pull this out. It kind of feels like you're in a bit of a lucky bubble. Like as things are maybe unpredictable, not so fortunate for others, you are, look at the moon, very unexpected, like out of nowhere. Changes into the unknown. Yeah, like, and it's leading you somewhere. Like, honestly, you guys are, you're going to be moving or changing a work location or going to a new place to work. The Chariot. Judgment. This is an opportunity that came your way in the past here. And it came at a really good time. It kind of even could have come at a time where you were worried about stuff. There was kind of a dark period here. You weren't sure how things were going to go. But the universe provided. I gotta say it. It feels like the universe provided something that you needed. It was a new beginning and it's a direction. It's all major arcana too. Definitely the universe is playing a role here to protect you during perhaps an uncertain time. Then you have, okay, presently you have child. A new romantic cycle begins. The Seven of Swords. The Empress. Oh, I don't know who keeps coming in here. I am really picking up heavy energy lately, and it's moving around in the signs about like y'all having kids, having a child. Somebody could actually be pregnant already and is not sharing that with you if you're the masculine, or you could be pregnant already and you don't know it. The Seven of Wands. That. Defend your dreams and desires. Loving fears, mystery, deception. Yeah, something, it's weird because it's like something's going on right now, but it's hidden. So are you aware of it? Because you would think what I'm reading for you right now is something that you would be aware of. But the Seven of Swords, something is hidden from the Empress and it's a child. Isn't that odd? And the Seven of Wands there is defending your dreams and your desires. This also, I want to say, because you have the Empress and the child and romantic cycle, it is a cycle of abundance even. Like just to see it as that, like you may not even realize that you're at the beginning of something that's going to be much bigger, maybe 9 months from now. Like even if it's not a pregnancy that you or a partner would be experiencing, it kind of feels like it's something 9 months from now. The seed has been planted, but you don't even realize it. It kind of, again, because we're talking about the universe, it has that feeling like Immaculate Conception. But it's more like the symbolism of it. Like you've entered a cycle and you don't even know it. So that's really interesting. And I'm too throwing my nose at you. I'm not actually picking it on the camera. It would be tasty. It's tickly. It's yeah, it's like you've entered a new cycle that could be unfolding like a dream or a wish that you had as a child that was never fulfilled. And the seed has been planted right now, but it's hidden from you with the Seven of Swords. It is that feeling of like an immaculate conception of a dream. Right then. So in the future, you have change. Luck is on your side though in this. The Six of Pentacles, the Death card, the King of Cups, it's the end of, I'm hearing kind of like nitpicking, like at the end of nitpicking, overly weighing the scale somehow. But you're moving into something here. It has that feeling of like a deep emotional fulfillment. Because I'm not getting heavy tarot cards to indicate that this is something financial or like linked to, it's almost like the end of a cycle. So in some ways I want to say it does, like there's this feeling in your reading like you're being protected during a very precarious time period. So I want to say in the future, it feels as though that protection is going to be like leaving you. There's going to be like equal balance around you. And things are changing. Like that's the change. But it definitely, with the King of Cups here, there's a lot of hidden emotions about this lucky change. Maybe it's something you don't want to share with others. The Strength card, the Knight of Cups, the Three of Wands, the Queen of Wands. Be clear about what it is that you want. There's that kind of romantic cycle, right? Because the Knight of Cups is like that romantic energy. I feel like you've stepped into a cycle and you don't know it. Like the beginning of a new cycle and you're unaware of it. It's weird. There might be echoes of the past still around you somehow. This unexpected income. The Knight of Cups. It's so weird. It's because where I expect you will have pentacles, you don't. And where I expect again, where I expect you would have pentacles, you don't. So it's like something to do like that drives your heart here. I want to say too that there's probably something something creative. For some of you, I think you take a creative chance in the past. You're going after kind of what your heart tells you to do. And in that, you're finding even monetary success, as opposed to looking at things more practically. Like, you know what, this is the kind of job I should have, or this is where I should apply because it's close to home, or because I'll make more money. Like, this is like, you know what, I'm going to go with my heart here. I'm just going to do something from my heart space. And that actually produced, because it's the past, produced something for you. And it was really beneficial to you and those that are close to you. It gave you a new beginning, a new opportunity where there was probably none visible to you. This child, tell me more about this child. It does feel like it represents a dream. The Fool, the Hierophant, the Page of Cups, and the Three. Oh my gosh. Wow. It's like a dream that was stolen from you, a dream that ended up in heartache, a dream that seemed impossible. Something about stolen innocence. Stolen innocence in that as well. Yeah, there's stolen innocence in that. But there's a new romantic cycle beginning for you. So what is that? Four of Pentacles. I'm telling you, you're not, I don't know. It's like the Four of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. Yeah, it's an immaculate conception. A seed has been planted in a new cycle. And it's beginning now. Even though, like, with those two cards, it feels like, you know, nothing is moving. You're very stationary. You're just observing the things around you. You're not perhaps even participating in a lot of extra things. You could just be saving your money. You're kind of watching the world from a distance. I'm going to look at all these cards because your present energy is very intriguing. The Seven of Swords. The Knight of Pentacles. And the High Priestess. Yeah, this is like there's a plan unfolding here very systematically, completely unknown to you. There you go. And in the Empress, this kind of feels like, right, like the child is the dream, the Empress is the gestation. It is the embodiment of what the dream is planted into so that it can grow. The Sun, the Moon, the Six of Wands. Wow. There's a yin-yang balance. That's beautiful. It's like a cosmic balance. Feels a little bit like the seed could have been planted in the past and it's in a gestational period right now. It's almost like, you know, the first 3 months are the most critical. And once you get past those first 3 months, it's most likely that I was talking about this a lot. It's very symbolic, actually. Pregnancies, conceptions, this energy. So it's almost like, because it almost feels like something could have been planted in the past. The seed, it has now taken root. It is implanted into the uterus of the Empress, and it is growing. The Seven of Wands, defend your dreams and desires. It kind of feels like, to me, like just working on, the things you have to do to be able to move forward here, because there's a dream, there's some sort of dream that's coming. Well, I feel like it's more in the future. It's not right now, but the seed has been planted. The Seven of Wands, the Five of Swords. It's just to cut out any naysayers, to cut out anything that could negatively impact any hopes for, or maybe change for yourself, because the change is in the future. Stick to your guns. Change. Let's see what that is. The change. You have the Three of Cups, and you have the Justice card. So there's a celebration here. So maybe you haven't been celebrating. I don't really know what you've been doing. Like this reading is actually, for the cards that I'm using that are very specific, this is a very energy and esoterically based reading, which is kind of profound with the type of cards that I am using, like I said. So there is some sort of balance coming to play for you in the future. Hold tight onto your dreams. There is, I feel like, a loss of innocence, though. The Fool, the Hierophant, the Page of Cups, and the Three of Swords. This almost feels like going into something quite serious in a very foolhardily or innocent way, right? Because you have the child. And then the Page of Cups is like trying to bring in your little dreams here, like the innocence of a child, or paint a pretty picture with this. Three of Swords, not allowed. It's, yeah, it does. It just feels like almost like crushing dreams, the loss of innocence. But I kind of want to say it feels like that there's something, I don't know, maybe a dream hasn't been lost. Let's see. How is luck on your side in the future? The Strength card. The Page of Pentacles. Like a child. Okay. Yeah, there's a dream that hasn't been lost here. Maybe it feels like it has. There's a loss of innocence, at least in terms of how to achieve a dream. I'm curious about this King of Cups at the other side here. The Nine of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Emperor. Wow, this is a place of, it feels like, I want to say, like it's a very peaceful, it's also the Empress in waiting, which is funny with the Nine of Pentacles, the Empress in protection. I would describe the future as a very empowering place for you. And things can't really, nothing can take this. I don't know. I mean, this is a very safe place to have your deepest thoughts. And this is coming in with the King of Cups, right? So there's a lot of depth here, a ton of depth. And with the Nine of Pentacles, like, there's a sense of obviously sovereignty, success, comfort, health. The Hermit and the Emperor I want to say doing what you want, how you want. Doing what you want, how you want. Now this occupation is very interesting to me. So Six of Swords, Five of Pentacles. Yeah, some of you actually might even be starting your own business. Yeah, I can see that. Starting your own business in some form here. Five of Pentacles, Six of Swords, like you were on your way out of a period of lack. Occupation. The Devil and the Nine of Wands. Wow. The Five of Cups. It's almost, I want to say, this occupation feels like you have to do this. If you don't do it, you wouldn't have any money to pay your bills, right? But it's exhausting. It's emotionally unsatisfying. But I don't know. I see you getting some unexpected income with something that feeds your heart. It's almost like you made a change in the past. And, you know, maybe you didn't make a change in where you were working, but you made a change about your approach to it, your outlook into it. And that is a seed that feels like it's taken hold and it's growing into something for you. Something that's going to, like, you're going to have a lot of sovereignty in terms of your finances, how you want to make decisions, very much so. Interesting. What, the Ace of Pentacles is the bottom. Yeah, there's something going on here. Yeah, so I'm going to go do the extended Aries. The extendeds this week, what I want to do, regardless of what comes out in anyone's reading, is I want to look at the good stuff. Like, what are the good things? The good things. I'm going to try to focus on the positive because I know, too, with the cards that I'm using, we can get some more negative messages. So even if there's something difficult that's going on in your life, we're going to see what the positive outcome of this is, how that's going to affect your life in a more positive way. Thank you so much, my fireball babies. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.